What's up, guys? Hotshot Dave here at you. This may be a little shaky. I'm not sure. It's the first time I've done it on this mount on the windshield. But this morning we're going to talk about AORBD and why I chose AORBD over an ELD. And the reason I was able to do that is because I made my decision and got it, and it's going to be installed before the 18th of December. It's actually sitting in my house right now. So the reason I did it is because my memory is not the best in the world. And if you see me looking in the mirrors, I live in my mirrors. Four-wheelers are off the chain out here. So, you know, I did the AORBD because it is editable. And they, DOT can't see it. Now, I don't know how that works as far as editing what is on paper compared to editing what the truck says you did. I don't know how that works yet, and I'm not going to act like I do because I don't. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Man, it's hot in here. But I am not, like, my memory's shot. I got so much going on out here. I'm owner-operator. I'm a one-man show. I do the books. I do everything for my company. Because I'm growing my company, and the last thing I want is somebody else to make a mistake and cost me. Do I recommend it for everybody? Not at all, because it ain't easy. But with the AORBD, apparently I am able to edit if I make a mistake. And they say ELD that I can't do that. So, I currently use Keep Trucking. I've never been on paper, but I've been on Keep Trucking, which in my opinion is just like paper because you can edit it. And I'm trying to get better with it because I've always been able to just edit it and fix it. So it ain't a big deal. But now it's a big deal. So there's times where I pull in to get fuel and pop out and, oh, forget the fuel. Or not forget the fuel, forget to put it on duty, not drive. Or there's times when I pull in to take my break and forget to do off duty. Well, with an ELD, if you do that, from my understanding, it's going to be a violation. They're going to see that, and it's going to violate you. You know, that's just what I understand. So I went with the AORBD for that reason, because it's an automated onboard recording device. I don't know what the B stands for. I'm not sure. But that's what I did. And now, what do I think ELDs are going to do to us? ELDs are going to make you money if you know what you're doing. Now, if you're the driver that goes from, I live in Delaware, so let's just say I start in Delaware and I'm trying to make a run to Ohio. Or, yeah, I want to go to, let's say, Cincinnati. Just keep it easy. So, take 76 up to 80 and shoot over. Now, if you're the guy that is, when looking for cars, you're running 45, 50 cent a mile cars, and you're going to go New Jersey, 76, Scranton, or Baltimore, and then get back on 76, and then run up, and then jump off of 80, and get back on, it's not going to work. you need to plan a route, and I do this now, so I don't think it's going to affect me. I don't run cars under 60 cents a mile unless I absolutely have to. I just don't do it. This truck needs to get me $2 a loaded mile, okay, with minimal deadhead. Now, if I'm deadheading, I need to be 250 to 260 a mile, depending on my deadhead. So, if you can make a route and pick up cars off your route, you know, that doesn't cost you a lot of time, ELDs aren't going to really affect you, in my opinion. What they're going to do is they're going to make us a normal human being. Now, am I an ELD supporter? Absolutely not. But the reality of the situation is they're here. You're either going to make your life miserable, complain about them, and how much you hate life, how much you hate your job, how much you hate your boss, how much you hate DOT, and just be miserable, or you're going to embrace the change and find a way to fix it. And not fix it, but overcome the adversity and make it work for you. So, there's people out here that work a 40-hour work week, okay? Us as truck drivers, they give us a 70-hour work week, okay? Which should be fair if we're not being held up by other people. And now the benefit I have, and us car haulers over, say like that drive-in or that reefer, or the flatbed or the drive-in, is there's other people that can hold them up. For me, most of the time, it's not easy for them to hold me up. Like, I know what I'm picking up, I go get the car, I grab it, I strap it, boom. Most times, I'm in and out in a half hour. That's why I love my cars. I talk to my buddies that do hot shot on free. I would go absolutely nuts if I had to sit in a line for 3 hours to get loaded or unloaded. You know, and that's where those guys are going to really, really suffer. But their rates are going to go up because of this. They're going to charge for time. We're no longer going to charge per mile. You're going to have to charge your truck per hour while it's sitting. I'll do this for X per mile, but if I'm sitting, you're paying me X per hour. And essentially, that's how I run my business now. Absolutely, I pay attention to per mile, but my truck needs to make at least $100 an hour while moving. So if I'm getting say I'm driving a 14-hour trip, I better be making at least $1,400. At least. And if you're making $1,400, you're probably not going to be happy. But, you know, it's the way of it's the future, it's the way of the world, it's the way it's going to be. We're going to be run by computers and devices. And the reason we're dealing with this is I was not a trucker then. So I'm not going to take credit for it, but back when they started this, from my understanding, which was 2 years ago, and no one stood up for it. They let it go, and now it's here, and they want to, oh, whoa, we can't do that. No, BS. We should have fought it then, but it's too late now. We're here. We're here. Will we get a extension? Highly doubtful, as close as it is. But we may. But don't count your chickens on it. And, you know, as far as people saying, oh, they're not going to enforce it till April. They're not going to do this. They're not going to do that. Okay, that may be fine. But if you're living and banking on that, you're going to have problems. Can they shut you down? No. Can they make your life miserable and hold you up and all that shit? Absolutely. You know, if it's a requirement, just do it. If nothing else, they can't really enforce it if it doesn't matter. Use this time to learn how to run the ELD. Don't use this time to ignore the fact that it's coming in April. You know, because in April, you guys that are ignoring it right now and not getting on it because, oh, I'm better than ELD. You're going to suffer even more in April when guys like me have already figured it out. We're already working the system, making money. We're already making money because we sucked it up, dealt with it, and learned how to use it. So you have two choices. Learn how to use it or procrastinate and make your future miserable. Yeah, I mean, ELDs are here, guys. If you're smart, you'll get on the AORBD. For the simple fact of it's editable. Now, do I recommend editing it every day, all day? Absolutely not. But come crunch time, you may have to do what you have to do. So I'm on this AORBD for 2 years. 2 years I have this. And then I need to worry about ELD. Unless UPS gets an extension for us AORBD guys. So I am essentially at UPS's mercy. Not at their mercy, but I'm on their game plan. Let's put it that way. And I hear people saying, oh, I'm a hot shot, I'm under 26, do I need it? Yes. If you need a logbook right now, you need an ELD or an AORBD. Yes, you need it. It's that simple. And for us hotshots, DOT's already all over us. I don't know if you realized it or not, so why are you going to go and give them more reason to be on you? There will be a sticker on this door that says, driver is using AORBD, may even say ELD, just to make them feel good. Or ELD equipped, or something along that lines. It will be right here on this door, and on that door. When I pull in the wait station, they're going to see, oh, this guy's using it. Like, this here. How many hotshots got this? You see that? Prepaid. Why not? When you get, let me show you something. See that? Boom, that means no wait station. 17 bucks a month, why wouldn't it be on your dash? Oh, because now they can track me. Let me tell you something. If they want to track you, they're going to track you. If they can get in your truck and see whatever they need to see. It's that simple. So, why wouldn't you do stuff like to benefit you, to help you? That there, I literally get 80% less red lights. In this truck, I haven't been inspected one time. In my other truck, my old truck, my inspections went from weekly to about once or twice a month. And before, I was doing multiple inspections a week. But when that little green light goes off and I roll on through, half the time they didn't mess with me. So you've got to, we got to embrace technology, guys. Are we all going to be happy about it? No. And I understand the old schoolers, I get it. My dad was a trucker for 15 years. I get it. Oh, I've been doing this my whole life and never had an accident and blah, 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 blah. I get it. Good job. Congratulations. You are better than most new schoolers because most new schoolers can't do that. But another thing I have a problem with is not being able to sleep when I need to sleep. Not being able to do what I need to do. Because I'm run off of a computer. Absolutely, that bothers me. Bothers me to no end.
In 2 miles, use the right 2 lanes to take exit 218 for I-80 East.
Guess that's where we're going, fellas. You know, it really does bother me a lot that I'm controlled by a computer. I can't take a nap. I can't go to the bank. I can't do what I need to do. Absolutely, that bothers me a whole lot. But, you know, what am I going to do about it? There's nothing that I can do about it, guys. Nothing that we can do about it. Yeah, I know. I'm setting my trucker's path because I need to get fuel before I leave this wonderful state of Ohio and have to pay out the wazoo for it.
In 1 mile.
That's why. So we're getting fuel in Hubbard, Ohio. But yeah, so guys, we're going on AORBD. We don't have a choice. There's no way around it. That's what you gotta do. So just do it. I mean, we've gotta just do it, guys. There's no way.
In half a mile, use the right 2 lanes to take exit 218 for I-80 East.
That's what it is. Yes, if you're a hot shot, absolutely you need it. You need it just like everybody else. So,
take exit 218 on right.
Now, it's going to help.
Use the right 2 lanes to take exit 218.
It's going to, them guys that are running cheap freight and running all over the country and making minimal money, they won't be here long. This is going to wean out the guys that are not true truckers but want to be a trucker for a paycheck. It's going to wean them out. Now you're going to have to love what you do to do it. You're going to have to enjoy this. You're not going to be able to just do this for a paycheck, because if your heart's not in it, you're not going to be able to do what you got to do. In my opinion, it's the quick, fast, easy money, I think, is gone.
In a quarter mile, use the left lane to keep left at the fork and follow signs from Mahoning Avenue, Ohio 18.
You're going to go through the toll with me. So,
miles.
we're going to pay the toll. And as of right now, I'm not going to edit a whole lot of videos. And for one, I'm not the best with editing videos. And number two, I'm going to do it as a live type deal, but not being live. So hold on. You cold, baby?
Cold?
Cold?
No, just right.
Oh,
2650.
You got 4, right? 4 axles?
Yeah.
Okay.
2650.
Yes, ma'am. Here, I have the 50. And may I get a receipt, please? Thank you, baby. Have a good one. Just right, my butt. She's in there like an Eskimo. But guys, we're gonna have to do.
Use the left lane to keep left at the fork.
Now, if you think that you're gonna run around AOR or ELDs, AORBDs, and be freaking Superman and make tons of money and tell the DOT where to go, you know how that works.
Keep left.
Well, I'm over here doing what I'm supposed to do because that's what they say. That's the way the industry is going, because nobody has stepped up before now. They want to step up when it's too late, and it doesn't work. So that's just my opinion on the ELD, AORBD, and what I'm doing. Remember, like, subscribe, hit that bell right here. You because I am going to be doing some live feeds. I'm going to start doing live feeds, kind of bringing this YouTube thing alive. Like, share, subscribe. Tell all your buddies that are in hotshotting or thinking about hotshotting. And if you have any questions, hotshotwedge@gmail.com. That's me. Just go ahead and get a hold of me. If you have any questions, concerns, anything you need help with, that you can't find on your own. Now don't message me and say, how do I get into hotshotting? Google it. If you've done your research and you can't find some answers, some questions you have, then ask me. But if you're not willing to put in the work on a computer, you're sure not going to put in the work on a truck. This just ain't sit in the truck and drive, brother and sisters. It's just not that easy. But remember, like, share, subscribe, tell your buddies, email me, hit that bell, subscribe and the bell. Give me that like button or that thumbs down, the thumbs up. Give me what you got. All right, Hotshot Dave, we're out.